So welcome back. This is the second in the series of videos we're having a look at WinPE, and in this video we're going to look at adding VMware SCSI drivers to our WinPE image. I've downloaded the drivers from VMware site. They come down as an FLP image, so I need to boot up into a VMware machine to be able to access them. But having done that, I've copied them down to my host machine. And on my host machine I have the Windows 7 Advanced Imaging Toolkit. I'm continuing from my last video, so I've got my prompt open with administrative permissions. And we start off pretty much in the same way, where we mount our WIM image. So all my files are relative to where I am, so my WinPE image and my mount directory are both in my boot WinPE directory. Now I go back to my disim command and I run that add driver command with the driver argument pointing through to the directory where I have stored the SCSI drivers. So in my case they happen to be on my desktop in a directory called VM SCSI. This just has one imp file, and we can see then that it's installed that one driver. Now we need to reseal the image file and reburn our ISO file. So we unmount with the commit option. This takes a little bit of time, but I'm just cutting a few seconds out of the video. I've been working on the WIM file. We need to copy this across the WinPE WIM file to my boot WIM file, so in the ISO sources boot WIM file within my current directory. And let's just clear the screen away a little bit, and then we'll use the oscdimg command to burn it through to the ISO file. So again, the -n for allow long file names, my boot file, my sources directory, what we're actually burning to disk, and then the name of the ISO file. That's it done. So let's fire up my XP workstation, which is booting from the ISO file. So obviously in VMware or Hyper-V or whatever, we can boot from ISO files. I've already set this as my shell to start up the GImageX program. Then we can browse through and see that I've got the two drives. When I looked at it yesterday, I just saw one drive. I've got to work out which one is my system drive, so it's the D drive, just which one's detected first. One is IDE, one is SCSI. The D is the SCSI drive, where I've just added the drivers for. And then I'm going to image that across to the IDE drive, which is empty. So my destination is going to be the C drive and the xp.wim. I'm going to leave the name as it is. I'm not setting a description. So the name, if you like, is a friendly name inside the WIM file, but I can always access it by its index number. And then click on create, and away goes our imaging operation. Please excuse me, I've got a little bit of a cold, but nothing I'm going to die of, or not in the near future anyway. So we're checking the files to image, and then the capture starts, and this takes about 4 minutes or so. Again, I'm just cutting some of the time out. So if you're using the third-party imaging within something like ZenWorks, you might have to use the add driver option to add drivers to your WinPE.wim before you upload it to your ZenWorks servers. So this is common technology we all really need to use, and many manufacturers are using it, so I hope this video helps. Many thanks.